How's it going today, Scorpio? Welcome to the channel. My name is Robin and this is AriesFireTarot. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you clicking on the video and subscribing and putting your comments below. Just want you to know how truly appreciated you are on my channel. I'm getting ready to do May monthly readings for 2019. I'm using the Essential Tarot card deck, and this will be a general reading, guys, so hopefully it resonates with all of you out there watching. If it doesn't resonate 100%, just take what you can from the reading and leave the rest for another viewer. My thing is that if you've been guided to watch a video, there's something in it for you, so that may or may not be your take, but I'm just going to shuffle a couple more times here, guys. You think I'd be like this expert shuffler by now, but sort of a gong show. All right, so I feel like we're ready to go. Actually, I've been asked to cut the deck in half and take the bottom half to start. Okay, Scorpio, for me, let's see what's in the cards for you. At the Tower moment, the Tower card is, you know, something is going to come in and possibly shake up your life a little bit, but I find that this is a really positive card because sometimes it takes some sort of event to do a course correction or open our eyes or change our perspective a little bit to where it needs to go. This is interesting. I've got the Knight of Cups. So the Knights are an action card and the Cups are about emotions, right? So typically when I see this card, it's related to some sort of romantic invitation. So what I'm going to do is pull 5 anchor cards and do a top row. And then underneath that, I'm doing 5 clarifying cards to see what is really going on here. So far this combination of the Tower and the Knight of Cups is a little bit bizarre. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. And then, you know, we've got the Ace of Swords here. So the Ace of Swords is basically the universe is giving an invitation to be like victorious in something, like you guys are going to be winning out at something. Really just all over the place right now with this energy. You've got, you know, something earth-shattering going on, but then you've got this sort of like romantic vibe, and then something is going to be a victory. So I'm going to keep pulling some cards here. I'm seeing this card a lot in the readings for me. We've got the Sun card. The Sun is really powerful, strong energy for you guys. You know, nothing can grow without the warmth of the sun. Something is definitely going on. I'm not sure what yet, so just bear with me. We have to keep on pulling cards. And then, it's bizarre. You did 10 of Swords. Is this something that, like, if you've seen the Death card, and the Death card is about like how something has to end in order for something new to come in, that's kind of what the 10 of Swords energy is like. And so your anchor cards, you've got the Tower card, which is a shakeup really, and then the 10 of Swords, which is like something has just run its course. Something has been very painful and it's just about to draw to an end, and it's going to be for your higher good, and I think for some of you, your sanity. I'm seeing a lot of, this is a really stressed out card. I mean, if you look at, you know, the dead tree and the dark clouds, and then the person being impaled by 10 swords, I mean, that's not comfortable. Something has been wildly uncomfortable for you. But right in the middle of these cards, it's like on the outside, things look really stressed out. And then the next 2 cards in, Knight of Cups and the Sun, it's pretty cool. Like things are blooming and beautiful. Something, I'm getting the word charmed coming in, and then right in the middle of it, the Ace of Swords is that card of being on top of the situation, winning somehow. Really, really interesting spread so far. So let's get going on doing some clarifying cards to see what is going to be happening in the month of May. This Sun card is really drawing me in for some reason. I see that despite everything, some sort of stress that's been going on, you guys are still sort of smiling into it. You know, being your cheerful self, even though there's something definitely going on in the background. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Tower. I've got the Ace of Cups here. So Ace of Cups is related to a new beginning. Could be like definitely something coming to an end here, but it's for a good reason because there's a new beginning coming in. But you guys, you've been through a lot more than I think you're letting on to other people. I'm seeing this is related to your home life. I think there's been a lot more negative undercurrents going on in your home life situation that you've been telling anyone. I think you've been keeping it to yourself. And this could be related to, you know, your spouse, your partner. It could be your parents. It could be anybody. But I think, you know, and you've been going about your business and kind of keeping that in shadow to yourself. But there's something new happening here with the Ace of Cups. And you've got the Knight of Cups here. That's not a coincidence. All the cards are talking at once, you guys, so I have to give them my attention. What is happening with the Ace of Cups? I mean, it's really related to this Knight of Cups. That's sort of calm, ethereal. I'm seeing like, if you're familiar with the book, like a Wuthering Heights, I'm seeing that sort of energy for some reason. That's like this tortured love, endless love, fearless love. That whatever is going on around you, I mean, there's just all this love available. So it could be like you've been going through a really difficult time at home, but it's going to change, like with the seasons, like somehow. And I'm actually seeing it into the month of June for some reason. So I pulled the Five of Cups here, which is underneath the Knight of Cups. So I think that you've been kind of paying attention to something that was going on in the history of your family. You're not quite getting over it yet. I think for some of you it's related to somebody else in your family, but for some of you it's definitely related to your partner. You're not letting things go a little bit. I think something happened in your past in this relationship that you're currently in. If you're single, it would be like somebody in your family, but if you're in a relationship, it's like definitely related to your partner. Something has been making you kind of miserable. If you don't have a lot of family, that's somebody close to you, a friend or whatever. Something happened, and I think you said that you forgave them, but you haven't yet. You have not yet. Because you keep on looking at it. And you're like, why did that happen? Like, why did they do that to me? Or why did they allow that to happen? But then we've got the Ace of Swords, which is the victory card. So, and then underneath it, I pulled the Eight of Cups. So guys, I'm really just seeing that the only way that you're going to move forward and be the best version of yourself in this relationship is to forget about what happened in the past. Like, no matter how much it hurt you here with the Tower, like this, like with the Ten of Swords, like this is like a sort of a devastated energy I'm seeing. And I see that you do want to move on, but you're kind of letting things hold you back, like anchor you in that memory. And you can't stop looking at it. It's like when you have, you know, when you cut yourself and you have a scar and you keep on like running your finger over it to see if it's still there. That's what you're doing. See what's going on with the Sun card. So I've got the Three of Rods here. So I think you guys have come like a certain amount of way with your forgiveness of this person that has hurt you. And you want to keep moving forward, but I think you see this as moving farther away. Like, I think you're taking steps towards it, but you keep on coming back. I'm not sure why. I think you're like, this is who you really are, right? This sunny, bright person. But I think somehow the person that you're dealing with, they keep moving away from you. They keep looking at something else. They think something else is going to make them happy. And I think they're blaming you for them not being able to have that. And they're punishing you for it in some way. And I think this comes and goes. I think they'll let it go sometimes. And then it'll come back around and you're like, not this again. Right? I think that's what you're looking at. I think you're looking at the last time that happened. So I've got the Queen of Rods here. So the Queen of Rods is somebody that she's very like, you can see that she looks very happy and content on the outside. But she's also like very sensitive person. And she's afraid to trust people. These are some deep cards, you guys. I'm not really seeing what you can do about it yet. I pulled 10 cards, but I'm going to pull a couple more because I think you're really almost like mired down. I think some of you are actually going to have to cut off the person that keeps punishing you over and over and over again. It's like, and I'm seeing this happen like seasonally, like with the change of the season. It's like they keep changing their mind about something, and like they'll draw you in and then they'll push you away, and then they'll draw you in and then they'll push you away. And you're really like holding on to quite a bit of it, and you're like cheerful and bubbly on the outside, but on the inside, you're like this kind of energy. And I'm seeing that something new wants to come in for you, but like, what is that going to take, really? Like, I really just see that you're really super done with this kind of energy and being blamed, because I don't think it's anything that you've done. I just think you're taking the brunt of somebody's despair. I've got the Judgment card here. Like, how does that fit in? I'm going to put that to the side. Like, the Judgment card is, like, really it's about not judging other people. I just think that you're being judged for something. Like somebody's holding a grudge, and it's somebody really close to you, and it's causing you a lot of pain. Like I'm seeing your situation, but I'm not seeing how to get out of it right now. Five of Pentacles, like you're really not feeling very well about this. You know, and I don't think you're really retaliating or judging that person in return. I really feel like you're at this person's beck and call for some reason. So right in the middle of all this card, you guys, is the Ace of Swords. So I'm going to pull another card to see how you can get there, because the Ace of Swords is the victory and the victory card. So I pulled the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is about building something new. Building something new in order to improve your life. I'm really just getting a strong energy that there's somebody close to you that is like they're sucking all the life out of you, and you're letting them do it for some reason. Honestly, I'm just seeing that you just need to cut the cord on that. Like to sort of stop allowing that to happen. You're taking on way too much here. I just pulled the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is definitely somebody that is, she's also very sensitive. She doesn't trust a lot of people. You guys are really internalizing a lot. But if you want to have your own happiness, you're going to have to focus on it and move forward and stop paying attention to what this other person is putting you through. I think it's very difficult for you to do that because somebody's got a hold on you for some reason, like some sort of emotional blackmail, right? And it keeps you sort of in this kind of mood, not constantly, but you know, there's moments where you feel like yourself. But there's somebody that you need to either cut out of your life or stop their behavior and stop allowing them to come back around every 3 or 4 months. Oh, by the way, I'm still not quite over that. You really hurt my feelings. And then they're taking you down. And then I just pulled one last card. I pulled like a bazillion cards for you, Scorpio, because I'm seeing some deeply affected emotional stress here. And this is the Seven of Rods. This is the card that says you need to stand up for yourself and stop taking somebody's crap. It could be multiple people, but you are at the end of your rope and you're choosing to cover up your pain right now and carry on as if it's not happening. I think you're also choosing to defend the person who is causing you pain and make them look like a better person to the outside world, which is causing you even more pain. It's costing you a lot. So this card, this is the card. This is your action card. This is to start standing up for yourself. Like, and if somebody is keeping you on the hook for like this repetitive cycle of emotional blackmail, it's time to make that stop. You know, you cannot be responsible for the mood of somebody else constantly. There could have been something that happened in the past, but I don't feel like it was your fault. I do feel like you're paying the price for it somehow. And it's deep. So you need to just cut that, like nip that right now. Right now, you need to nip it. This is done. I'm not taking it anymore. Like, I'm sorry, but I cannot be your like counselor. I can't be the person that pays the price for your like semi-annual doom and gloom. Like, you can do a lot better than that. You know, this person needs to stop holding you accountable for whatever happened in the past. Like, this is what I'm seeing here. Just cut the cord. Like, and you don't have to cut somebody out of your life, but you can cut that situation right off because you're not responsible. I don't know why you feel like you are. I don't know why you're taking this, you guys. I mean, there's love, but then there's, you know, it's okay to love somebody and still like put them in their place, like hard sometimes if you have to. So that's what I'm seeing in these cards. I think you guys are like struggling way too much to help somebody else feel better. It's not your job here to make somebody else be happy. You know, it's everybody's responsibility to make themselves happy. So anyway, yeah, you need to just cut that person off in that sense and keep that in their box so they can take care of it. And then I think things will smooth out a little bit for you and you'll start to feel like a little bit more like your own sunny self here, Scorpio. So, whew. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there because this was a pretty intense reading and I hope you guys are doing okay out there. Let me know in the comments. And other than that, I'll see you back here next time, guys. Peace.